Hey everybody, I feel like the only time we make a video anymore is when we're postponing something, but we are not postponing anything today. We just had a whole lot of information to talk about, and we decided the best way to tell you guys about it is to make a video. So here we are.
Yeah, we're going to go over 4 things today for y'all. The first thing is going to be a rule change concerning the off limits. The second thing is who can practice with you during practice for the Outlaw Team Series. And then also going to talk about something new from Truth Sports. They basically are sponsoring the top 10 in Outlaw of the Year standings going in the championship. And then finally, this Outlaw Team Series #1 tournament is being held at Sam Rayburn Marina, which is the old Twin Dykes Marina. Kind of want to give some details about that, how it's going to work, and just make sure you're comfortable and know what to expect going into the tournament.
So the first thing that some of you saw on Tuesday, I'm sure it got shared a lot, is we have some rule changes. The first rule change is our rule change on practice. And so for 2022, we're changing the rule to if you are pre-entered, you can practice the whole week before the tournament. So like if you want to practice on Monday, just make sure you are entered before you put your boat in the water on Monday. Or if you want to practice on Wednesday, be entered before you put your boat on the water on Wednesday. There's no official practice if you're pre-entered. And we really thought about this a lot and talked to a lot of people about this. I think my main reason for, I guess, agreeing, y'all see what goes on behind the scenes with us, but my main reason for agreeing with this rule was, so we get money from the Chamber of Commerce or the EDC to promote Rayburn, to promote the businesses in Rayburn. And I don't know if some of you guys are aware of this or not, but in January and February, there would be 4 weeks. So you would have SETX, Bass Champs, us, and then the Brandon Belt Tournament. Skip a week, Texas Team Trail, and then us again. So that's 6 weeks that the lake would be off limits. That's 6 weeks that there would be no fishermen at restaurants during the week, no fishermen at tackle stores during the week, gas stations, whatever other businesses, are catering to fishermen. And that makes a huge impact. I don't know if you guys have been around Rayburn like when it's not fishing season. It's dead. We are the ones, us fishermen, are the ones that support the Rayburn community. And us telling you can't be there basically hurts the economy. So
it does. And we spent a pretty extended time over the holidays there, and we were at Carlene's in Zavala eating during, I believe it was New Year's Eve maybe, and it was a ghost town around there. We were talking to her, and that's basically what she said. When the fishermen are gone, we barely survive around here. So, all that taken into consideration, I think this is the right move. I kind of had a different reason for doing it. The Brandon Belt Tournament is the weekend after Outlaw Team Series #1. There's going to be a lot of guys in town that also fish our tournament that want to practice as much as they can for the Brandon Belt Tournament. I can't tell them that they can't practice the week leading up to the event. I mean, you're off limits 3 weeks prior to the Brandon Belt. So that means you want to practice as much as you can the weekend before that. Well, if we left our off limits intact, you couldn't practice then. So that was a conflict. And then another thing is we produce the Despino tournament on Toledo every year, and this year the Outlaw Team Series #3 is on Toledo the day before the Despino tournament. That's March 12th. The Despino tournament's March 13th. The Despino tournament does not have an off limits, so we needed to kind of match that because I know there's guys over there. We pay guaranteed $10,000. The Despino tournament guarantees $20,000. That's $30,000 that you can win in one weekend over there. So now I think we're all lined up. You can come over there and practice as much as you want to leading up to those 2 tournaments and come try to win you $30,000. But the
as long as you're pre-entered.
As long as you're pre-entered, that's the deal. You've got to be pre-entered to practice. So if you're headed to the lake on a Thursday morning, and as long as you hadn't been on the lake prior to that, hey, enter on your phone going to the lake, backing down the boat ramp. I don't care. Enter it before your boat touches the water, and you're good.
So, and that period starts. So you can fish Saturday, Sunday, not be pre-entered. It's actually Sunday night at midnight. If you're going to be on the water, you've got to be pre-entered. The Monday preceding the tournament.
And I'll say that in a different way, so maybe you'll understand it easier. The off limits, we do still have an off limits. It's intact like it has been the last 2 years. But if you pre-enter, the off limits goes away for you. Maybe that helps you understand.
Yeah, if you have questions, of course, we're always
Absolutely
around.
Yep.
But we just made a decision. So our next rule change is we during official practice, so during that week before the tournament, we had a rule the last 2 years that unless you were entered in the tournament, you could not be in the boat for official practice. And
I caught some flack over this, and the biggest thing was I had an older man that came to me and he said, I'm not comfortable being on the lake by myself. My partner can't fish with me, and I can't be out there by myself. I don't feel safe. And that struck something with me, and I wanted to figure out a way that we could solve that situation. And I said, who could go with you? And he said, man, I want my granddaughter to go with me. And so what the new rule states is anybody in your immediate family can be with you. That is spouse, your child, your brother, your sister, your mother, or your father. Now, the example I just gave was his granddaughter. If it's a legit safety reason, I will make an exception for that. Don't come to me and say my step-granddaughter's brother-in-law wants to come fishing with me. That's not going to fly.
Or my brother-in-law, or...
Yeah, it needs to be an immediate family member. Just, here's the deal. Don't take advantage of it. That's all.
And the other thing that is pretty exciting is this year, going into the championship, the top 10 teams and points, and you get points based on how your four finishes are, will receive their entry fee paid into the Outlaw Championship.
Thank you to Truth Sports.
Yeah. I think this used to be a normal thing, and I don't know any other club that does this now.
Not anymore.
People have gotten away from it. Sponsorship money isn't as great as it used to be, and so they need that entry fee to help pay the championship.
Now, with that said, the money's not missing from the payout for these 10 teams. Truth Sports has stepped up and is actually paying the entry fee for these 10 teams. So the money will be there in the payout. But
it's just an incentive to, we hope, get more of you fishing the whole series. And then you'll have your entry fee. If you, do well, you'll have your entry fee paid into the championship.
Yeah, and we're hoping that'll increase participation in all 4 tournaments. And then also, the payout hasn't been great. I've been disappointed personally in the payout of our championship, but we've done this to hopefully get the payout better. And then we also moved the championship up to the first weekend in June. And I think that's going to make a tremendous difference in the turnout for our championship versus when we had it in October.
I don't know what you call great. We paid $20,000 in the championship. That's pretty great.
We're spoiled as fishermen.
That's pretty great. But anyway, where else can you go and compete against about 100 and 110 other teams and win $20,000?
No championship, no doubt.
Yeah. So that's exciting changes there. And we also want to talk about the first Outlaw Team Series, which is January 29th, and it is at Sam Rayburn Marina, or the old Twin Dykes Marina. Rayburn calendar is just crazy. This year was weird because January didn't have enough weekends. And
January needs 10 weekends.
Yeah, we didn't have enough weekends. And so we needed a date, and we put our heads together, and we figured out that we could do it at Sam Rayburn Marina. They were awesome about letting us come there. And I know the Big Bass Splash used to be there, but way before I fished. But
yeah, there's plenty of room there. And I know you're thinking in the back of your mind right now, man, that place has been a wreck, and it has. The Joe Penland has bought Sam Rayburn Marina. Joe Penland's the same guy that bought Rayburn Country. He's done tremendous things down there. We sat down with him, Stacy and I did, for probably an hour one night. And the things that they have planned for Rayburn Country and for Sam Rayburn Marina, I'm not even going to go in what they have plans for Sam Rayburn Marina. It's big.
So I feel like Sam Rayburn Marina will eventually become a tournament host place.
It'll be a destination.
Yeah. It's gonna give us another option.
But right now, it is the way y'all remember it. They have cleaned up some stuff. The old travel trailers and stuff are gone out of there. You'll notice a difference if they've tried to clean things up. The old boat slips are all still a wreck. They're drug up on the bank from when they floated off when the old owners had it and all. They've got big plans for more boat slips and stuff there. But for this first tournament, the cabins, to my knowledge, they are going to be open and available for rent. And I'm sure the inside of those things are nice. They can be cleaned up.
They're redoing them.
Yeah, they're redoing the outside of them and all. And I think those, so you can probably contact Rayburn Country to stay. Go ahead and reserve one of those for the tournament weekend.
They're not already booked.
Yeah, they may already be booked.
So, how that's going to work is for this one event, because there is no boat ramp at Twin Dykes Marina, we are going to allow trailering. So you will be able to trailer. Everybody will fish the same hours, 7 to 3, be in line at Sam River Marina by 4:30. How that's going to work. You can come by truck and there's plenty of parking. We are going to we'll have signs. I mean, guys, we did a drive-through weigh on with 300 and something teams. We can do this. Like, I ain't even worried. But, we will have it all marked off. We'll have our trailer. We'll be all set up like normal, just not under a pavilion. And, you can come by truck or you can come by water. There's plenty of bank in there to pull your boats up. And then we'll have a release boat there for your fish.
Yeah, it's not going to be a big deal. I mean, we're not concerned about it at all.
No, like I said, we figured out a drive-through. We can do this. Y'all can do this. Y'all have done a drive-through too.
We did an average Joe tournament with a drive-through.
Yeah, I had 200 something average Joe teams. We're good. So what will we do? There will be no boat number draw. Your boat number will be when you enter, because it really doesn't matter except for y'all know the drill, the weigh-in procedure. Everybody has the same hours.
So like in the Sweet 16, the earlier you enter, the later you weigh in. That's not the case for this one. So you will be assigned a boat number, but the tournament's over at 3. You have till 4:30 to get in line. Everybody has the exact same parameters at this tournament.
Yeah. We will take entries on site if you want to come pay cash and just... I know some of you guys just want to do that and you'll want to practice on Friday. That's fine. So we will be at Sam River Marina on Thursday, the 27th from 6 to 7 taking entries. And then we'll also be there on Friday, the 28th from 6 to 7. And then we'll take entries again on Saturday morning starting at 6 a.m.
But again, it's not a number takeoff. It'll be trailering. Go to any ramp, any public ramp. That's actually a change in a rule too. Is public ramp for this year. You must launch at a public ramp, but you can launch, go to your first spot, be sitting there at 7 o'clock when you make your first cast. So the tournament starts at 7 o'clock. You stop fishing at 3, and then you need to be in line with your fish by 4:30 at Sam River Marina.
And I think that's all we have.
Yep.
I feel like I've been talking a long time, but we just had a lot to share with you guys, and our videos get watched, so we decided this is probably the best way to tell you guys. Again, if y'all have questions or concerns or anything, you know how to get in contact with us. We're good at replying to Facebook or emails, or Clint always answers his phone. So anything else, we will see you guys in about 10 days.
Stay warm at Bass Champs this weekend.
Yeah, y'all be careful.